Once, in a big green forest, there lived a tortoise. His name was Toby. Toby was slow, quiet, and kind. He lived near a small pond, under a tree. Every day, Toby watched the birds fly high in the sky. They had colorful feathers, strong wings, and happy songs. Toby liked watching them fly together. But sometimes, he felt sad. "I wish I could fly," said Toby one day. "It must feel so free to be in the sky." A little bird named Chirpy heard him. Chirpy had bright yellow feathers and a soft voice. "Why do you want to fly, Toby?" asked Chirpy, sitting on a low branch. "I want to see the world from above. I want to feel the wind. But I can't fly." "I am just a slow tortoise," Toby said sadly. The next day, Chirpy came with two other birds, Pico, a blue bird, and Fluffy, a white one. "Hi, Toby," said Pico. "Chirpy told us you want to fly." "Yes," said Toby. "But I know I can't. My shell is heavy, and I have no wings." Fluffy smiled kindly. "That's true. You can't fly like us. But maybe we can help you in another way." Toby looked up with hope. "Really? Can you help me?" "We will think of something," said Chirpy. "We are birds. We can be clever." The next morning, the three birds brought two long sticks and a strong vine. "We have an idea," said Chirpy. "We will tie the vine around your shell. Then, we will hold the vine with our beaks and fly up slowly. You must hold the stick in your mouth and not speak. If you open your mouth, you will fall." Toby was scared, but excited. "I will try. I won't talk. I promise." The birds tied the vine carefully. Toby held the stick tight in his mouth. The birds lifted the vine with their beaks and started to fly. Up, up, up they went. Toby could not believe it. He was in the sky. The wind blew on his face. He saw the forest, rivers, and mountains from above. "It's beautiful," Toby thought. "This is what I dreamed of." Birds flew around them and looked at the strange sight. "Look! A flying tortoise," they cried. Toby felt proud. He wanted to say something, but he remembered the rule, "Don't open your mouth." He kept quiet and looked down at the world. He felt free and happy. As the birds flew higher, more animals below looked up. "A tortoise in the sky," shouted a monkey. "Amazing," said a deer. "How funny," laughed a fox. Toby felt proud at first. But then, he heard the laughter. He began to feel shy. "Maybe they are laughing at me," he thought. "Maybe I look silly in the sky." Toby forgot the rule. He wanted to say, "I can fly too." He opened his mouth to speak. But the moment he did, the stick fell. Toby lost his grip. The birds screamed, "No, Toby." Toby was falling fast. Down, down, down he went through the air. His heart was beating quickly. "Oh no! What have I done?" he thought. "I should have stayed quiet." The wind rushed past him. He saw the ground coming closer. But luckily, he was above a soft, muddy field. With a loud splash, plop, Toby landed in a small pond. Splash! Water flew everywhere. Toby lay in the water, shocked and silent. His shell was dirty. His legs were shaking. Soon, the birds flew down to him. "Toby, are you okay?" asked Chirpy. "Yes," said Toby slowly. "I'm okay. But I feel bad. I broke the rule." I opened my mouth. Pico nodded gently. Yes, Toby. We told you not to talk. But you forgot. Fluffy smiled kindly. Don't worry. You're safe. That is what matters. Toby gave a small smile. Thank you for helping me. I still flew, even for a little while. The next day, Toby sat near the pond again. He looked at the birds flying above. He didn't feel sad anymore. He didn't feel jealous. Instead, he felt lucky. I may not have wings, he thought, but I have good friends. Chirpy flew down and sat beside him. Do you still want to fly again? She asked. Toby smiled. Maybe one day. But for now, I'm happy just watching you. Toby learned many things that day. He learned to listen carefully, to stay calm, and to be thankful. He also learned something very important. You don't need wings to feel free. You just need hope, good friends, and a kind heart. After the fall, many animals came to visit Toby. Is it true? Asked a young squirrel. Did you really fly? Toby smiled. Yes, I did. But only for a short time. Were you scared? Asked a rabbit. Yes, said Toby. I was scared. But I was also happy. I saw the world from the sky. It was a big dream. The animals listened closely. Toby's story made them excited and happy. Even though he fell, they saw him as brave. You are not just a tortoise, said the fox. You are a flying tortoise. Everyone laughed. Even Toby laughed. The next morning, the three birds returned to see Toby again. They brought something with them. What is that? Toby asked. It's a gift, said Chirpy. A memory of your flight. The birds had made a small wooden frame. Inside it was a drawing of Toby flying in the sky, with birds holding the vine. It was colorful and beautiful. Toby looked at it with wide eyes. This is wonderful. Thank you so much. You're welcome, said Fluffy. Now you can always remember your sky journey. Days passed, and Toby became famous in the forest. Young animals came to listen to him. They asked questions and learned lessons from his story. Toby always told them. Dream big, but listen carefully. And never forget your true friends. He was no longer just a slow tortoise. He became a wise storyteller. Even the oldest owl in the forest said, Toby teaches from the heart. He is full of kindness and courage. One quiet evening, Toby sat by the pond again. The sun was going down. The sky was orange and pink. Chirpy sat beside him. You look happy, she said. I am, said Toby. Flying was nice. But what I love most is sharing my story. Maybe others will dream, too. Chirpy smiled. Your story is special. Not because you flew, but because you believed. Toby nodded. Yes. And I learned something important. What did you learn? Asked Chirpy. I learned that even if we fall, we can rise again with hope and friends. Moral of the story. Believe in yourself, respect the rules, and always be thankful for your friends. Even if you are different, you can still do great things.